a Japanese ryokan. This is a room. Everybody, I'm in Aizu-Wakamatsu, which is a beautiful city in western Fukushima Prefecture, the countryside, about 3 hours away from Tokyo, I guess. I came by Shinkansen to Koriyama, then we drove over from Koriyama to Aizu-Wakamatsu. I've been here before, and I wanted to start really quickly in the room and just give you a quick view of this beautiful tatami room that I'm in. It's kind of a all of the ryokan have such a traditional feel to it. I think that has to do with the tatami room, but they've already laid out my bed here, the futon. It's kind of lonely. My wife Kanai and our son Leo is at home. I'm making the trip, filming for another production, but I thought I would just start here and show you this beautiful room as I make my way to what's called a kashikiri furo. Kashikiri means private, and I'll tell you more about it when I get inside of the onsen bath, but for people who have tattoos, if you do come to Japan, there are options for you. You shouldn't be afraid not to go to the bath because there are places like this where you can go to a kashikiri ofuro, meaning you pay a little bit extra, but you get the bath all to yourself. And this means that if you have a tattoo, it's okay. If you have a family, it's okay. You can go in with your kids. If you have a wife or a girlfriend, the two of you can go in and rent one of these special onsens and go together. It's also great if you're a little bit shy and you want some privacy. That's cool. You can actually rent it. So I'm going to take you down there right now. I've made a reservation from 11 to 11:50 and gotten special access to film. That's very important. Not anybody can go in there with a camera, but I've asked in advance and gotten permission, so we're okay. So I'm going to shut this down for about 2 minutes, and I'll meet you down in the bath. So this sign right here means kashikiri, meaning it's private. So I'm going to take you down through the hallway to the special private bath. This is awesome. This is Higashiyama Onsen in western Fukushima's castle town called Aizu-Wakamatsu. It's one of my favorite places in Tohoku. This is one of the top 3 onsen of Tohoku. Definitely worth it. Now this is right here. This sign has been reserved for me. When you do kashikiri, you want to make sure that you have the sign posted here so nobody comes in. This means don't enter. All right, this is yours. It's been rented. Let's get inside. All right, you want to leave your shoes here. Hey, Food Loaf, you are totally taking a bath with me. You're totally taking a bath with me, as creepy as that might be. Oh, this is awesome. You know, so many people have not been able to make it to Japan because of the pandemic, and now I'm gonna get a chance to take you on a bath together. This is a live stream. Anything can happen. I'm hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping that nothing terrible happens. Again, this ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese inn, is called Shintaki, which means like new waterfall. It's a beautiful place. It has a lot of history. There's about 80 rooms here. I'm staying in a fairly spacious one. You got a chance to see that right before I came down here. This is the changing room. Check it out. Awesome Adam from 2099. Thank you so much. This is the changing room, everybody. Check it out. These baskets are where you would put your stuff. So when you change, to get into your bathing suit or get out of your clothes, you can put your stuff in there. Just the one that you decide to use, just flip it over, and you can put your yukata and everything in there. I forgot my duck. It's upstairs. I did bring them, but I just forgot it. Lord, this is gonna be fun. All right, now there are some risks to doing this, so I have to be very careful not to pan down. But look, I've done this before, and I think we're going to be fine. Just cross your fingers. All right, this is just crazy. All right. There is no reflection behind me. I saw that. Don't lie. I'm pretty mindful of the reflection. So, yeah, there's nothing. I'm not wearing anything, okay? I do have a light, so we do have some light down there. Look, all you see are my shoulders. There's nothing extravagant about this, okay? I did bring some camera equipment as well. I got some lenses, so I'm gonna take some video of this later for an episode. And then the key for Kashikiri, so you have to lock it up yourself. Boy, it's pretty exciting. A lot of... There you go. Now I've complete. I'm not wearing anything. All I have is this towel and a reflection. Trust me, I'm staying away from these mirrors, so you can't see anything. The camera's waterproof. This is the iPhone. I stay away from the mirrors. This is the iPhone 12 Pro. Are you ready? So actually, I have to turn off the Wi-Fi and turn on the 4G because the Wi-Fi signal is not very strong in here. But it's okay for this first bath. So I might have to shut off again for a little bit. Check this out. This is the first bath, okay? This is the first onsen bath. Let me get the light on. Maybe this will help. This is with the ambient light. This water's all natural. It's like a sodium sulfate. So there's, I don't know, a slight eggy smell. Again, the signal might drop out. I'm about to go to the 4G, so it's going to get better. Okay, get the light on now, so there's a little bit of a boost here. Don't worry about the reflection. I'm not that shy, actually, about this. I've been doing it for a while. All right, I'm gonna go to the 4G and take you outside. This door leads to the outdoor bath. That's right, there is an outdoor bath. I'm taking you outside, naked. There's a waterfall as well. And the sounds that you get are going to be so soothing. And I'm gonna talk about this onsen outside. All right, I'm turning off the Wi-Fi and going to the 4G. I'll be back in less than a minute, okay? All right, I'm back. Whoa, this is awesome! I'm getting the light out. Oh, this is awesome! Do you hear that? Do you hear the sound of the waterfall in the distance? There's a bucket and a pail so you can rinse off before you get into the bath, which is typical. I actually took a shower before I came in here. You can take a look, which is typical. I actually took a shower before I came in here. You can take a look. There's no mirrors in here, so I don't have to worry about you seeing the bits and pieces. Look at that water. It doesn't have much of a smell to it, but I do know that there's a sodium sulfate is the makeup of this water, which is good if you have high blood pressure, and you're healing from wounds and whatnot. And I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this place. I'm gonna put this light down here. This is exciting. I can't believe we're doing it. Okay. Get the bucket. Grab some water and rinse off your body, which I'm not gonna show you. Oh. Nice. All right. Now let's get into the bath here. But carefully. Carefully. Don't drop. Oh! Don't fall in. This feels so good. It is, careful. Okay. All right, I'm sitting down. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. Good. So it was close, but no cigar. Close but no cigar is the expression. This is a private Kashikiri Onsen, a private bath that anybody can rent. It's 25 minutes for 1,000 yen. I think it's worth it because the experience of going to a Japanese bath is so important. If you come to Japan, you gotta come to a Japanese hot spring. It's like, if you don't, you're totally missing something. All right, hold on a second. Light's too bright. All right, it's a little bit better. Hey, Sasha's here. Here's some beer money. Enjoy your bath. I hope Japan gets a little bit more flexible with tattoos. It's getting a lot better, and these places like these private baths really do help out a lot. Jennifer French, I see, is in the house. How you doing, Jennifer? Kyotsukete ne. Trust me, I'm a professional. I would never show you something that I did not intend to show you. Be very careful. Where's my leg? Now, this bath is, I got this rented for 50 minutes, all right? Here's the thing. There's no photography allowed in here, despite the fact that it's a private bath. So do keep that in mind. If you do want to make a video or something, definitely talk with management and ask them in advance, and they'll be, so some places will be pretty understanding and might allow you to do that. You might need a business card to exchange. But just keep in mind that you're not allowed to film in these public onsen and baths like this unless you have permission, and we have that. Because I said we gotta take our viewers, we have to take you to a special place like an onsen at night. It's just such a special, unique experience. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the history of Higashiyama Onsen. This place was founded about 1,300 years ago. I know, it's so long ago. I think that's like 8th century. By a Buddhist monk, smart guy. The story is he followed a 3-legged bird to this place, and he saw the healing properties of it. He found a 3-legged bird. This is the history. So this place has been a popular onsen resort, a popular hot spring for 1,300 years, which is pretty incredible. This is one of the top 3 onsen in Tohoku, according to the material that I read about it. And there's a load of ryokan here. I wish I had a time to walk around the neighborhood to show you the outside. It's so pretty and charming, but I can't because I don't have any clothes on. It's a true story. All right, come with me now as I take you to the waterfall. Bring this light because it's scary. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. All right, I'm turning the light around now. Check this out. Turning the camera around. Are you ready for this? Hit the thumbs up button because you're gonna love this. I'm naked in a bath and I got this as my view. Oh, wow. There's a waterfall right nearby. I'm gonna pan around now. Oh, mosquito. I'm gonna pan around now and just show you the bath without me in it. Ah, I got bit by a mosquito. Hey, do not like because I'm naked. Like because you're at an onsen, all right? Do it for the right reasons. Please. That's a pretty cool railing. Look at it, made from a branch of a tree there. And here's the entrance where I entered from. It's also the exit. Do not try to jump into the river. For the right reasons, that's right. All right. Now I'm gonna ask you, if you're watching right now and if you've ever been into a Japanese onsen, or if you ever had a Japanese onsen experience, in the comments below, leave me your thoughts on it. Have you ever been to Higashiyama Onsen? Have you ever been to a Japanese onsen? Were you afraid to go to an onsen and eventually you ended up going to it and that became the highlight of your trip? I am not kidding. When I first came to Japan in 1998, I did not go to a public bath. Do you know why? I was scared. I was shy. All right? This is true story. I'm opening up to you. All right? I'm opening up to the people more than I wish to because I have nothing on. This is what I do. Get the light up here. It's got like some kind of creepy... it's got some sort of creepy Halloween light to it. Hold on. That's better. So I was really nervous about getting nude with a bunch of strangers because I knew that when I was growing up, it's just not something that people did. Even in gym class, is an American thing maybe, they had showers, but nobody took the showers because nobody wanted to get naked in front of their peers. It was like either nobody does it or everybody does it, and nobody did it. So when I came to Japan, and everyone was saying, you gotta go to the public baths, you have to just, go to places like this, I didn't have the courage to do it. It took me over a year and a half before I had no choice. And I was staying at a cheap hotel in Kyoto. And they didn't have a bath inside of the hotel, or the guest house. The place where everybody bathed was at the Sento. So I had to confront my fears and go to the public bath. This is 1999, okay? Like the end of 1999. And I did it, and I enjoyed it. And everybody else was naked, so what was the big deal? I mean, if they're naked and I'm naked, what are you gonna do, write a book about it or something? Nobody cared. But I did, because I got to experience this, being naked in a bath that's this big, hearing the therapeutic sounds of a waterfall nearby. Every single onsen is unique and different. I love this one, Higashiyama, because it's right off of a river. It's in a city with a castle, with a long history of Bushido samurai culture. There's a lot of history here. The Japanese sake is outstanding in this city. They make it right here. And the food is pretty good. I like katsudon, and the sauce katsu is amazing in this town. This ryokan had a wonderful dinner. They prepared, I don't know, must have been like 100 dishes, it seemed like. Put it all out on a table. And we ate like Wagyu beef. We grilled it ourselves on the table with what did we have? I don't even know what some of the stuff was because it was just so elaborate. Kaiseki ryori. A stay at a ryokan is not cheap. You can find cheaper accommodations. Don't try to save money on skimping on meals. The meals is half of it. Not only do you have the bath, but the meals are half of the stay. The breakfast and the dinner. Don't miss out on those. Don't try to save money and get McDonald's or something because you don't want to spend the money. You spend the money here because it's worth it. You saw the room you get. It's a traditional experience in Japan. The meals are incredible too. All right, let me take you around. Kaiseki ryori, yeah. All right, I'm gonna take you around the bath. We're gonna go like first person point of view, first person shooter mode, just to give you an idea of what the bath's like. Don't try to squint your eyes and look for a reflection because it's not gonna happen. Live streams are only 720p, thank goodness. What's this bath here? It's like separated by rocks. Oh, it's cold. Okay. 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 Oh. Oh. This is the hard part when you get your bottom half in. Oh, oh, oh. All right, I did it. Oh, nice. It's not even cold, it's like nurui. It's just not warm. If you're coming from this bath, now onsen usually have a temperature. Jadi, if I'm the man, then wow. After that, that would make me a child. Actually, there's old men go from this to this, like there's no water at all. All right, I've seen old guys go from normal bath to shock bath. They have baths with electrical current running through them that give senior citizens extra like power. I don't know what it is about it. I get like freaked out. They go in it and they're sitting in there like they're in a massage chair. So, thanks for the nice comment of courage, Jadi. So this is a colder bath. This water is not as hot as down here, which makes sense. You can sit in the really hot water for a while. After about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, I gotta get out. Now this is where things get a little bit weird. All right, I'm gonna get back in the warm water. As nice as this is, it's kind of painful. All right, I'm just going interchangeably between the two. For those joining us, this is a private onsen. It's called a Kashikiri bath, Kashikiri furo. I'm at an onsen called Higashiyama Onsen in Aizu Wakamatsu. This bath costs 25 minutes for 1,000 yen, a little bit under $10. But if you're paying, I don't know, a room is usually about $140 to $160, but it can go even higher for a Japanese ryokan. I'll tell you this though, you get what you pay for, all right? Don't skimp at a Japanese onsen. The sweet spot seems to be between 14,000 yen and 22,000 yen. However, if you've got the money and you're on a honeymoon, splurge and get a nicer room for 30,000 yen. If you're staying for more than one night, if you're staying at this ryokan for more than one night, any ryokan, they have seasonal meals, but the second night, they change the menu for you. Every night that you stay, they will change the menu for you, but the other guests who stay for one night will always receive that first night's good. So after the second night, the chef gets creative. This is another reason to spend at least 2 nights at a ryokan, because the second night, sometimes the cuisine is even better, because the chef thinks outside the box and goes to the supermarket to get special ingredients for those that are staying longer. And if you stay here for 6 or 7 nights, the chef has to make sure that the food is original. And when you see the cuisine that comes out onto the table, it is so overwhelmingly beautiful. You're gonna start to wonder, like, how does a chef come up with all of these dishes every single night? It's pretty amazing. This is the best feeling in the world. All right, so about 15 minutes is my threshold. After about 15 minutes, I got to get out of the bath, and I look. If you're an older person, and I'm getting up there, I'm close to it. You can just sit here and lounge, and nobody really cares. You just sit there naked. It's cool. All right, you can do that, and then when you cool down a little bit, you can come back in the bath. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect you to stream at nighttime. Well, what did you expect me to do? I wanted to make sure that I could reserve this, that this place would be open, and it was open at 11 p.m., which is actually kind of late. I gotta wake up at like 7 in the morning tomorrow. So, there you go. I wanna answer some of your questions now about this. Once again, this is Higashiyama Onsen. I'm repeating myself because this is a live stream, mobile live stream. Get some messages here. Yeah, Kagoshima is also very nice for the onsen. One of my favorite onsens is Kyushu's got a lot of onsen. I'm very much. I used to live in Fukushima. I used to live in a city called Iwaki back in 1999 and 2000. So after the great Tohoku earthquake, I I felt really bad for this area because, like I was telling my Patreon supporters and people on the Discord server, like the Western media named it Fukushima. All right, they just called everything Fukushima, but the prefecture is pretty big. It's a pretty big state in Japan. Aizu Wakamatsu is like a couple 100 kilometers away from where that happened. There's nothing wrong. I know some of you still have fears 10 years in. There's nothing to worry about. This is a question that I keep getting over and over again. For those that make the trip to Fukushima, you are rewarded so many times over with natural beauty and adventure here at a very good price too. All right. Martin J writes in here, I don't like to be naked. What then? May I be in a swimsuit? All right, Martin J, this is a貸し切り onsen. This is private. There's nobody here. You paid a little bit more so that you could take a bath here without anybody to bother you. No, you cannot wear bathing suit at the onsen. It's part of the culture. But if you've rented this, nobody will come here. So if you have tattoos, if you have a family, and you want to take a bath with your wife and your children, and you don't want other people around, or if you're just shy, you want a kashikiri bath. So you can, before you make a reservation, you can call them and ask them if they have a kashikiri buro or something, a kashikiri bath, a private bath, and ask how much it is. It's a little bit extra, but you have the privacy to relax at your own pace. You don't have other people walking around, and depending on the situation, it could be good. Now, I can also go into the normal bath for normal people. When I say normal people, people who have already paid to stay here, there's a normal bath that you don't have to pay to go in, but there's other people there. If you go at night, often there's nobody there. The bath, I believe, is open from 5:15 in the morning to like 12:15 at night. So for 5 hours, it's closed down. But early in the morning and late at night before they close, almost never anybody in there, all right? Almost never anybody in there. So if you are shy, go at these times on the ends of your stay. But I'm telling you right now, if you come to Japan and you don't come to an onsen, a hot spring, and stay for 1 or 2 nights, doesn't matter where, but I'm saying Higashiyama is pretty cool because I'm here. You're missing out on traditional Japanese culture. This is where Japanese people come for Japanese culture, all right? This is where Japanese people come to get like culture and relax, seriously. If you want the authentic experience, you want to come here. Eric Eggers, thank you. Thanks for all your videos. I recently got hired by a company in Tokyo. Welcome, awesome. I'm moving to Japan once the borders open back up. Your videos have helped the wait. Eric, thank you so much. And if you have some ideas on things you might want to see, let me know, because I'm always interested to hear on what people are curious about with Japan. All right, I'm standing up for a second because I'm just so hot. I'm gonna take you right now to the waterfall for those that are joining us again. Got the light. It is beautiful. Such an amazing spot. I feel really lucky to be here. Check that out. Now they've drawn these down, I guess, because I'm not sure why. Maybe the rain or something. I would prefer these to be up. I don't know, can I raise these myself? Here's the word, mendokusai. I can't be bothered. I'm not gonna raise them. But there's the waterfall. It's right outside the bath. And what you hear when I'm not speaking is just waterfall. So enjoy it for the next like 15 seconds and give me a thumbs up because it's a nice gesture. All right, there's some good questions. You cannot bring beverages into the bath, okay? It's a private bath, but you can't bring beverages into here. These are good questions. If you do have tattoos, you can let them know and just ask for a kashikiri bath, and it's usually, there's no problem whatsoever. The reason why Japanese don't like tattoos is just it's a rule. And there's great things about Japanese culture, and there's some some questionable things about it. People follow the rules, which is good. They say wear masks, everybody wears a mask. They say wait in line, everybody waits in line. Wait your turn. People follow the rules. One of the rules that's been in the books for decades is no tattoos because of gangsters who have it that scare people. If ryokan allow people with tattoos, the majority of the customers might not come back. All right, they're just gonna be freaked out by the sight of the tattoos and think like this. This business is letting in gangsters. Like, why do I want to bathe with these people? I'm not coming back to this ryokan. Seriously. So it's a business, in a way it is a business decision not to offend the existing customer base. It makes sense, right? But things are changing. And thanks to tourism and all of you coming and asking about it, we're getting more kashikiri baths, special private baths for people with tattoos, and also more acceptance of people with tattoos. If you want to go to a sento or a public bath in the city of Tokyo, 99% of the sento in Tokyo are tattoo friendly. Some of those have onsen water, hot spring waters coming up from it in Tokyo. I think Daikokuyu near Skytree drilled down like 1,300 meters to grab geothermically heated water for you, and you can go in there with tattoos. So I don't have any tats yet, maybe. Kanai said no, so yeah. It's just a question of following the rules, and it works for Japan. Bending the rules, you don't do that here, really. Where are you, John? I'm in Aizu Wakamatsu. There's a map in the link. There's a map in the description of this video that shows you exactly where I am. This is Shintaki, meaning new waterfall, Ryokan. It's a beautiful place. I showed you the room in the beginning of this. You want to watch the playback and check it out. Any other questions as I pan around and show you this bath? So nice. All right, this step here, there's a step and then there's a, so it does get deeper, so you can ease your way into the onsen. You don't have to jump in. No swimming in the onsen. Don't try to, be an Olympic swimmer after watching the Olympics. This is a place for soaking, not for swimming. It's not a pool. So before you let your kids come here, please tell them it's not a pool. All you're supposed to do here is relax. And you do not want to disturb the other bathers. You don't want to disturb other people that are relaxing. That's the worst thing you could do culturally, disturb others. Sometimes I disturb others just by being me. I try just to keep my mouth shut sometimes. How much did it cost to go to that private onsen? So I'm not sure how much this ryokan costs, actually. I'm here filming for another production, not only in Japan, and I'm doing some live streams in between it. The normal price for a ryokan is between 14,000 and 16,000 yen, maybe for maybe low to mid-end. But 20,000 to 24,000 yen is still a pretty good price. Also depends on the season you go. High seasons would be in the spring and maybe the fall during the changing of the colors when autumn leaves are changing. That's the high season. You'll probably pay more for that. You're going to want to book popular onsen 3 months or more in advance. For kashikiri private baths, you can usually book it the day of because majority of people don't want to pay for an extra bath when they have a perfectly good one next door that other people are bathing in and they're comfortable with it. These kashikiri baths are special. So usually on tojitsu, the same day, you can rent these baths for 1,000 yen. It varies based on place, but that's the price for this one. And yeah, it's a good experience. Randani is in the house. Aloha. And we have a new traveler, Tibor Varga. Thank you. I'm really happy for the support. Chan Manasala-san writes in here, can you do a cannonball? No, I cannot, because I respect the rules. You can't do and anyways, you're gonna hurt yourself. It's like, I don't know, the depth is like 60 centimeters or something, all right? Here, I'm gonna go Now I'm as deep as I could possibly get, and this is my legs here. So the water, hold on a second. Don't pan down. Do not pan down. All right, the water goes up to here on me, sitting in the deepest part. There are some onsen where the water will get up to here. You don't want to cover your face with the water. You don't want to put your towel in the water. You cannot wrap a towel around you and go in there. You have to be naked down here. It's just the rules, you know? And the thing is, if people start to break the rules, then it's like, some places will be like, no, we don't want any foreign tourists coming. That's what happens. So don't ruin it for everybody else. You don't want to drink the water either when other people have been swimming in it or bathing in it, right? I don't know, use your common sense. It's just like, I'm trying to help you. There's like, use your common sense a little bit with this, but it's really cool. Out there are some onsen which are in the wild. I did a video on this with my friend Greg Lamb. You could go check that out on the new Only in Japan main channel. I do have a new channel where I've been posting edited videos. I went to Fukushima, went to an onsen that was like naturally perfectly heated at 45 degrees, I think, 47 or something, Celsius. The water here it seems like it's about 43 degrees Celsius. You can see there's some steam rising behind me. That's about normal, 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. There's a place in Fukushima that I went to a bath was 52 degrees Celsius, which is pretty much boiling water, right? Someone wrote in here, the rude gaijin. That's right, follow the rules. I'm not rude, I have permission to film here in a貸し切り Onsen, so there's always gonna be one Japanese. I had to say it in Japanese too, because Japanese YouTube viewers are very, they're very shy in person, or how do I say this? They won't have a confrontation in person, but on the internet, they'll confront you all day long if you do something wrong. So you have to make sure that they understand the situation. I never use a gaikokujin card, like, oh, I'm a foreigner, let that go anymore. I know better after 23 years. And look, if you try to play that card and I'm living here as a resident of Japan, that doesn't really fare well for my reputation here. You never know who is going to be watching. You don't know who is going to be around the corner, who's going to hear about this situation. One of the things that I learned in Fukushima, because it's not a hot tub, although it feels like one. One of the things that I learned in Aizu Wakamatsu, there's a bushido, a code of rules for samurai. One of them is to do the right thing. Always listen to your elders. I might be older than most of you, some of you. Listen to me. And do the right thing. It's hard to know what the right thing is, but I think you know. And that's one of the things, right? I don't play that foreigner card. Maybe I did 20 years ago, but I don't do it because it's not the right thing. If you have to pay, you just pay, you know? If you get caught without a ticket or you can't find your ticket, you pay. Don't try to speak English. You can do it to get out of a parking ticket, I heard, but I would feel bad about it. I would feel guilty about it. And that's just because I've been in Japan for a long time now. I don't break the rules. I might jaywalk sometimes, but other people seem to do that. Having said that, I miss my official alien card. They don't call it an alien card anymore, Chan. They call it a residence card. I remember my cards from 20 years ago called me like alien registration. I always liked that. All right, one last look at the bath. I want to say thank you to everybody. This is great. I'm glad that I could share this experience with you. I'm just panning around one more time. This is a Japanese hot spring bath at night. You can only get in this bath at night if you stay here. And this is a private bath called Kashikiri Furo, Kashikiri Ofuro. It cost me 1,000 yen. And you can come here with a tattoo. You can come here with your family. You can come here if you are shy. You can come here if you're like, I want to wear a bathing suit. No, you don't. You can't wear a bathing suit, but you can get naked here. Because nobody's here, you see. Pretty cool. You can get as many people as you want if it's a private bath. I didn't ask. That's a good question, but I'm guessing, 5 or 6 people would be fine. The limit is 25 minutes, and they use the last 5 minutes to clean up before the next appointment. So make sure you're out of here within 25 minutes. I had this reserved for 55 minutes, so we're good. I still got another 15 minutes. when you're walking around, just be careful what you step on too, and be careful of the uneven pavements. Check this out. Yeah, I have sandal tan. Do you see the pavement's kind of uneven here? Just watch your step, okay? When you get into the bath, don't try to jump in or go in quickly. Hold on to something, because sometimes there's some residue that can be slippery, and I've seen people fall, including me. Check out my leg. Do you see that black spot? That's where I fell in the bath a year ago with Greg, and it's still there. So hold on to something. That's the last time I tried to film in a bath too. Hold on to something and be extra careful. I love the nature wrapped around these baths. Check it out. There's a tree here. And then here's the bath from a distance here. Let's see if I can get the light a little stronger. Yeah, there we go. 100%. Check it out. That's where I've been streaming from for the last 30 minutes. All right, I think I saw a good question. Don't let a good question go to waste. Additional rate to pay when you want to extend your stay. I don't think so. As long as, for the ryokan, as long as there's no one booked there, you can extend your stay. But I would, for popular ryokan and onsen, trust me, you're gonna wanna book it in advance, and there's a good chance that you can't stay in the room because it's booked solid. Staying in this bath, as long as there's nobody who has booked it ahead of time, you can ask somebody to go up to the front desk, say, can we stay another 25 minutes, and they'll be okay with that. On which date did you bring a date to the onsen? I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. Yeah, you know what? If the safety measures, I think people understand where it is, but there's no like yellow tape or signs saying "be careful" and people suing people. Everybody has been into the Japanese onsen. I don't want signs and tape and colors ruining the experience. It's about relaxing here. Zamzam writes in here, dare you do an underwater live stream? I've already done a scuba diving episode, but that doesn't count, right? GoPros can go under the water. I'm just not sure the signal can. All right, thanks so much for watching. This has been a pretty good live stream, and I hope I could answer some of your questions. If you do have some more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer them, because I love Japanese onsen, and I want you to share the experience. Joseph Frost wrote in here, mixed baths, female and male. There's some places that have konyoku baths. Konyoku means male and female can enter the same bath. They're usually quite famous places and listed. I've been to several of them. Takaragawa Onsen in Gunma is one of them. But this is a bath private where you can, hey Solaires, this is a bath where you can come with your wife and your girlfriend or whatever, and the both of you can do it. That's why these exist, so you can have privacy. So you can have men and women here. Don't try to do anything that, you know, be considerate of the other people. That's what we do in Japan, and especially in Aizu Wakamatsu, a samurai town. Follow the code of Bushido. Do the right thing, all right? Onsen bath, river. Awesome. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Thank you for the informative stream, writes in Annex C. I've never had anyone explain the rules so comprehensively. In a live stream, I got you asking questions, so I'm very appreciative. Naked, answering questions from everybody about live stream, about bathing here in Japan. All right, everybody, I think that's about it. I don't think that there's anything that I haven't covered. All you now have to do is to do it, right? All you have to do is to just do it. Europeans don't have a problem. I think it's mostly Americans, but a lot of my American friends won't get into the bath because they're shy. But once they do, I can't get them out of it, all right? So there's that. Once you do it, trust me, you'll be coming back to Japan for more of this. You'll be visiting just for this. Yeah. And you can drink milk afterwards or get a beer or whatever. I probably get a little bit of both. So thanks everybody for joining me in this very interesting live stream, naked again. Once again, leave a question in the comments below. Share this video, hit the thumbs up to encourage me to do more of these, because the more I travel, the more I get the opportunity to do it, which is cool. And I'm just happy to be able to share it with you after being shut in for so long to be able to travel again. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are in the world. See you next time, which is tomorrow. Check out that slug. Awesome. Bye, everyone.